Good morning, everyone. Welcome. It's Anna here, and I am joining you today with a flip through of this botanical garden journal, botanical journal. It is made from a repurposed book, a Swedish book from 1953 that was called Villflor och trädgårdsblommor, Wildflowers and Garden Flowers. It is, let's measure it first, 9 3/4 by 8.5 inches, and the spine is 3/4 of an inch. This is, as you can see, a landscape format journal, and this is my first ever. And something I realized is that it quickly gets very bulky because you can fit so much in it. At least I could. So it's a bit chunky already, but yeah, I hope you will enjoy it anyway. It has 7 signatures and 140 pages, and it is sewn in with a 5-hole pamphlet stitch, and it has a hidden hollowback spine. So let's begin the flip through. A big book. The end papers are made out of scrapbooking paper. I have sewn around them and glued them down. This is the original first page of the book. I have put a little fussy cut, a little label, and a stamp up there. The whole book was full of black and white or sepia white images, and most of them are left because I thought they were quite beautiful. And since the book is landscape, I have extended many pages. This is a tea-dyed page that I have extended with a folio of eco-dyed. I have eco-dyed those pages years ago with roses, and a little tab there. And this fold is reinforced by washi tape. The only thing that is new that I have used here are, well, mostly the thread when I have sewn, the washi tape, the glue, and here and there a paper clip or something. Here is a folio out of a botanical book. Another extension with some vintage grid paper and a piece of craft paper. And this one is quite big, so it extends down. And I have clipped in a botanical page and a tea-dye postcard. Here's a little piece of stamperia paper and a small label up there. Let's just clip them back. And this paper clip is new, I think. I bought it thrifting, but it seems new or unused. And in the center is another botanical folio and a small postcard that I made into a pocket. And inside the pocket, this is a journaling card with some images of irises, and this is vintage scraps. And to be a fun fact about this is that I made this like 2017 or 18, and I started junk journal in 2016, so it's quite old, and I have hoarded it ever since for some reason, but now it had to go into this journal. Lots of writing space, even though it is full of botanical images. Here's the back of that botanical book, nice and yellowed. Tea-dyed paper, of course. And this is another page from the original book. And here I have taken this paper and folded it over for some extra journaling space and something to look at. More tea-dyed paper with interesting patterns. Another botanical page. On this page from the original book, I just put a piece of fussy cut from an Edith Holland journal, Edith Holland book. More writing space. This is handmade paper with grass in it, and I just put a tea-dyed paper bag with some mushrooms on it as a pocket there, and inside is another postcard that I backed with eco-dyed paper and put a little tab on for some extra journaling space. And some Edith Holland there in the center. Love her images. Some butterflies. Here's a small Tim Holtz ephemera piece. More pages from the original book. Love the images, but it's easy just to cover this in journal or put images on them. And more botanical pages. This tea-dyed page has been extended with a piece of botanical page, and I love those covers together, so beautiful. And here is a small text book, and inside it is a small notepad and notepaper, and this is a collector's card. It's called Min Trädgård, and this is vintage, and it was torn out of a collector's album. That small tuckspot has some music paper and a stamp on it. And we made this together in my Use It or Lose It. And this one flips out for some extra journaling space. And there is a small Tim Holtz ephemera on it. This tea-dyed page is extended with another book page. I have covered the text with some tea-dyed onion skin paper, so you can journal over it, and also on this side, but I left the lilac flowers because I thought they were pretty. Here's another book page with some white roses. I have played with different sizes of papers as well, and lots of flip-ups and flip-outs and flip-ins, and here is lined grid paper, and that is extended with a book page. And on the other side here is a flip up. This is a Tim Holtz backdrop that I hinged with some washi tape, and the back there is eco-dyed paper, so you can journal hidden journalings under that. That's the rest of the grid paper, and in the center here is another beautiful botanical folio. Here you can see that I have wrapped something around. This is punched with an edge punch, and here is another botanical page, beautiful old images, and just a small piece of washi tape and a tab, and you can journal on the back side of that. There's just a small image of a flower, more tea-dyed paper, more pages from the original book, and this is another corner pocket I made out of one of my collage masterboards, and I have put a fuzzy cut of a what are they called in English? Just näckros in Swedish, but I forgot what it's called. One of those grows in water lily maybe, and a small label down there, and inside is a journaling card with a hydrangea and a label, and you can journal on the back. We made these as well in my Use It or Lose It Wednesday. And more tea-dyed paper. Here's more paper from the original book, and this is a flip out from a book called Garden Eden, and I just sewn it onto a piece of fabric, and then I glued the fabric down so this doesn't bulk up the book, the folds at least. Here's more of those water lily thingies, and more botanical pages, and this is a piece of stationery with pansies on it, and I thought it was nice and cute, so I wanted to keep it and incorporate it in the book. And in the center, another Edith Holland folio. because you can't do a botanical journal without the whole, right? And the stationery is extended with some eco-dyed paper, and it's actually extended again with a images of garden trees, and you can journal all the way on the back, and that has been tea dyed. Some thistles, and here is a piece of I believe it was postcard as well, but it's been torn, and I just sewn it down and put a label on there, and inside is a postcard with some lavender that I backed with tea dyed paper, no, not tea dyed, eco dyed paper, and a journaling card that we made in our Use It or Lose It. And this piece of tea dyed paper is extended with a some botanical images as well. And here, if you flip out, is a small notepad. And that is actually just held down with the brads. And then the paper, scrapbooking paper, is just folded over. So if you lift the brads, you can take the whole thing off and refill it or something. Or put more papers or other things in there. Love those. More pages from the original book, and here I have covered the text with some eco-dyed paper and a small fussy cut for some more journaling space. And here the tea dyed paper is extended with more eco-dyed paper, and that is extended with a piece of dictionary page, and I put a fussy cut tulip there, and that flips out as well for more journaling space. It's hard to fit this big book in frame. And here is some more botanical pages. I love those old yellow ones. Here is more craft paper, and as you can see, something is clipped onto it. And this is a journaling card. You can journal on the back, and it also has a small tuck spot there in this vintage envelope. Here is some Tim Holtz vellum, and in the center here is some other botanical images, and here's another flip, and that's a flip you can journal on the back, and it's a pocket, and inside it is another tea dyed botanical postcard. You can journal on the back of that. Here's the rest of the Tim Holtz vellum. And the craft paper is extended once again with some eco-dyed bullet journal paper, and it's a small tab up there. And another little sunflower there. And tea dyed paper. And here is an image from the original book, and I believe I found the same one, the same flower, but in color, so I glued that on there, fussy cut it. Beautiful, beautiful images. And tea dyed paper, and here on this page from the original book, there's a piece of writings paper that flips up, and you can journal on the back side as well. I did a little stamping that is covered with a small border, and here is a page with the roses, and I love the color combination here, and also here some green paper. And I had a little mishap when I was sewing this, or not sewing but working in the signatures. I actually knocked over a cup of coffee, so some of the pages have extra coffee dyeing, and I don't mind that because coffee dyeing is quite usual in junk journals. This is an image of a very old botanical book. I thought it was quite cool, and on this page it is sewn down on, this image is sewn down on it, so it makes a pocket, and another of the tea dyed journaling cards, and it's extended here with more of the eco dyed bullet journal papers, and that is extended again with medicinal plants. And you can journal all the way over here. Another extension with a botanical image, and here it has you know, those tissue papers as a cover, and that I left that there because I thought it was added some more interest, and it was torn a little bit, so I put a piece of faux cellophane tape there. And I think that adds some extra interest. Here a page is extended with an envelope, and the envelope I made into a text pot, and this is a big journaling card, and this is an image from the original book, and I just loved it. I thought it was so beautiful, so I backed it with a piece of the original fly leaves for some extra backing, and you can journal on the back of that, and it fits quite well into that envelope, and it makes it look like the page is extended even further. This tape was there originally, so I left it, and here is a sticker from a botanical sticker book that I thought was pretty. More pages from the original book. Here another extension with a beautiful botanical image, and this is also the original book, and on this side it's extended. You can journal on the back of that extension, liquid dyed paper, and a little tab there. Beautiful clematis, I believe they're called in Swedish anyway. Here you can see where I knocked over the coffee. Small stamp down there. Here is a small tag, some sage on it that is just clipped to the page for some interest. And more of a coffee spilling. And botanical images. I love this book. Here is a piece of an drawing of a lily, and as you can see there is an extension, and that is a flip out, a brown paper bag that I made into a pocket with some dictionary page and an image and a small label. We made this as well on Use It or Lose It. And this is a big label I made. Some tea dyed, eco dyed bullet journal paper, pages from a book, and Tim Holtz ephemera, labels, and a song around it. This is the same fabric I used to sew in the signatures. Lovely, lovely irises, and another flip with some vintage botanical image, and that has not been covered. And that's a pocket, and I didn't put something in there. Let's do that right away. Let's take another one of those tea-dyed postcards and put in here, like that. I forgot that, sorry. Now it has something in it. Botanical pages, of course, and another extension with another beautiful image. And here, this paper is dyed with it's on the tip of my tongue. Dandelions. So it's quite a yellow. Here's another coffee spill, but it flips. This flips again with this lovely image, and you can journal on the back side of that as well. And another little stamp from somewhere, Spain. This is the last page of the original book. It had a bit of tear, so I mended it with some faux cellophane tape. And that is new, I just made it look old. And we have reached the back of the book. As I said, it is a chunky monkey. It has a tendency to be, you know, going a bit like this. Anyway, it was, I have to show you. I didn't do anything to the cover because it's a lovely linen cloth and this beautiful image here. And the only thing I actually did to the cover was that I put a little label down here. Otherwise I left it untouched. So that was my landscape botanical journal. I hope you enjoyed this flip through. Give it a thumbs up if you did. If you have any questions or comments, place them down below, or just say hi. I will say hi back. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do if you like to. It would make me happy and help the channel to grow. And that will be all for today. I wish you all a great rest of the week. Bye.